Hi there, this is Laura with Trendy Totes and Gifts, and I want to show you some ideas for some graduation gifts. These are not only gifts that the student will love, but they can use over and over again and likely throughout their entire time that they are away for college. So the first one that I have my hand on is probably one of my favorites. This is the Stand Tall bin, and right now, you can see that I've got it personalized with an H. But this is great because not only can the student use this to pack up and load up their car and travel to the university of their choice, but when they get there, this is so deep it could be used for storage, definitely used for laundry, and then when they're not using it, I want to show you, it's got these rods in here. All four sides here has these rods, so once these are removed, this then collapses for easy storage. So this is the Stand Tall bin, one of my favorites. So keep that in mind for sure. The next I want to show you is the large utility tote, and I love this idea because again, the student can pack up all their belongings, put it in the tote, put it in the back of the car, and when they get there, then this can also be used for storage once they get to their dorm room or their apartment. I'm showing this one, it's an older pattern, but I'm showing you with a Tote tote. And if you get one of these, you can then stack these large utility totes on top of each other with the Tote tote. But what's great about it is, look, you can see what I have stored inside here, so that way you don't have to remove this. But I'm going to go ahead and remove it and show you what other ideas that I have for graduation gifts. So, large utility tote. This thing is also great because it holds 40, maybe 50 pounds. So that's nice for the student, and so that way they can only, take one or two of these, put one on one side of their shoulder, one on the other side, so when they're unpacking their car, they don't have to take too many trips. Then inside here, let me show you what I've got some other ideas for the students. So the first thing is storage, right? So this is a fold-in file, and you might have seen, let me see, that this folds. There we go, it folds for easy storage like that, but when the student needs to use it, they can open it up, and it's great. It's got a little flap inside that you can fold down. It's got some mesh pockets here and handles here that they can carry around with them. Or the idea I was thinking of for this, and that a lot of my customers' kids use, is that they put this on the shelves above, put in some hanging files in here for all of their paperwork or other things that they would like to store as far as paper. This is not needed for files as well. They can use other items and put this as a great storage as well. So the fold-in file, I think it's maybe a $25 item. This is not necessarily a current pattern, but great to have. And then as well, whenever they are packing, it's not something that is huge and would take up a lot of room whenever they are moving into their dorm or their apartment. Also thinking storage, this is a collapsed double duty caddy. Same idea, that this caddy then can be used if they're in a dorm and they're using community bathroom, that they can take this caddy and fill it with, especially the ladies, that they can put in all of their toiletries in here on one side, maybe the curling iron and blow drying, whatever, and then hold it with the handle here, go to the bathroom, and then come back to their room with this caddy. It's also nice because it's got mesh pockets on both sides here and here as well. It's kind of hard to see, I know, but yeah, mesh pocket there. So double duty caddy. This is a $25 item. Love it. If they're not using it for that particular idea, same thing. This can be sitting on their desk, and they can put all of their items that they would want on their desk. It's also great, you can put some drinks in here, so if they need a late night caffeine run, they can put 2 drinks on one side, 2 drinks on the other with that little drink holder inside. That's a great idea as well. I've seen students use it for that. So another storage. Then how about whenever they have a class all day long, here is a lunch bag. This is the Totally Tote or Totally Lunch Tote. I can't think of what it's called, but what about a lunch bag? So I like this one because it's got a pocket on the outside, so you can maybe put some dry snacks in there, and then on the inside it's got a thermal lining, so it'll keep everything cold. So if they've got a long day, they can fill their lunch or their snacks in this tote and then put it in their backpack or whatever they're carrying to and from class. So don't forget about a lunch tote. Then you know what? How about bags? So if they're carrying a backpack, they might want a mini zipper pouch, like I have here, to put in their little items. Chapstick, a leave, headache medicine, something like hair ties, you know, all the tiny little things that they want to have drop at the bottom of their backpack. This is a great one. And then this as well. This is the mini zipper pouch, and then this is the zipper pouch. The difference is the mini zipper pouch has this cloth lining here, but I like it because it also has a little clasp here that you could put on a wristlet strap. But then the large zipper pouch, or just a zipper pouch, is nice because it's got this wipeable lining, so it's water resistant. So they want to put a tablet or an iPad, actually fits in here really, really well, and then they can throw that into their backpack and can find it fairly easily. So these would be great for the student. And then instead of carrying a backpack, I actually have a couple of students that really like this crossbody organizing tote. This is an older pattern, but I'll show you why they like it. They can carry it like this with the handle here, or they can use this crossbody strap, which is great for a student, and that way they're hands-free whenever they're walking to and from class. And it's also nice because they can put their drinks, and look at these pockets here, sunglasses, large drinks, and Tervis size drinks here, and a mesh pocket here, and another mesh pocket here. It's great because it zips, or you don't have to zip it. You can fold this in here and then hold it like this, and so it opens up pretty big here as well. There is a pocket here. It's not a zipper pocket, but there's a pocket here so they can put their ID and things they want to get to fairly quickly here as well. So this is the zip top organizing, no, sorry. I had it right the first time. Oh my goodness. Let me check this out. It's crossbody organizing tote. So that's something to think of as well. Then when they're traveling home for the weekend, because you're going to want them to do that, they can use this large utility tote for their laundry that they're bringing home to you to potentially wash and launder and fold for them. So this is great. Or why not a duffel bag? So this is our all-packed duffel, and this is a great one for the guys or the ladies, because this I have customers that love it for different reasons, but it's got a pocket on the outside, and it's got handles here, or it does also have a detachable crossbody strap. The one reason that both men and women like it is because it has this separate, right here, you can see unzips here, this separate shoe compartment. So you could put actually dirties or wet items in here, and it keeps it separate from inside the huge, huge, huge tote. It also has mesh pockets here and another mesh pocket there. So all packed duffel. There also is the away for the weekender. It's a little bit more feminine of a product, and it's it's canvas as opposed to this material that's very, very easily wipeable. So the next thing I want to show you, as I just kind of throw my stuff around, is, again, if they're in the dorm room or even a small efficiency apartment, they're going to need a lot of storage. So this, older pattern necessarily, but is a mini storage bin. I like it because it's got handles on both sides, and it's got a hard bottom here. So it can hold quite a bit. It's really, it's called a storage bin, but look how large this thing is. And when it's not in use, as you saw, it can collapse into a small size like this. One of my favorite items that my customer loves are the Your Way cubes. So here's one of them all packed with a separate lid. So the lids do come separately. But what I love about it is this thing is probably, oh, it's pretty heavy. It's loaded with a ton of files. I love it because you can use the chalkboard front to write whatever is included inside. And then these are stackable as well. So I have a student that puts 3 of these on the side of her bed, and then she uses it as a nightstand. So it's a little soft on top, but you know, she could put her books and other things on top of here like that, and she loves it. On the inside, here is how this one is used, is I have 2 of those fold-em files. So do you remember those fold-em files? Let me see if I can get one of these out for you. Fold-em file right here, remember that? So I have 2 of those in here with a ton of files. As it says, these are our family files. So here is how I use it, but I love it because it's got this handle in the front and then a handle in the back. It can be personalized, and that's where the personalization would go. but this holds up to 35 pounds is what 31 says, but it holds a lot more than that. So there is another idea as well. There's several more things out there that 31 has that your particular student or the person that you want to give the gift to might enjoy, so check it out online. If you go to my information page, you'll see a link to my website. Thank you for listening.